Could Alex Vesia be leaving the Dodgers? Say it ain't so. I don't like bad news. I'm not the bearer of the bad news, but I guess I am in this case. But we'll get to that story. Also, Mookie Betts. There's a lot of talk about Mook, and should Mookie be playing second base or shortstop? Well, Mookie chimes in, and the quote of the day for Dodgers Digest is Mookie talking about that. And also, Japanese-born manager Dave Roberts, you know what he says? He's making his pitch to all Japanese free agents that want to come and play in the MLB. He's telling us why. All right, let's get to the action right now. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Wow, what a day yesterday. Arbitration day was absolutely huge for the Dodgers. Hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button and turn on those notifications. Also, thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by the fires in Los Angeles and Pacific Palisades. Thoughts and prayers from all of us here at Dodgers Digest. All right, let's get into the big story. Arbitration day. Hey, man, Dodgers went 4 for 5 on it. I mean, that's really not a bad. That's not a bad day, right? Just 4 for 5. You got 4 pitchers, but you didn't get the 5th one. And who's the 5th one? It's that guy right there. We're talking about Alex Vesia. I mean, what can we say about Alex Vesia? That guy, I don't know. Here's the deal with Alex Vesia. I'm a huge fan of this guy because, first of all, you can't bottle the passion that dude has when he steps onto the mound and represents the Dodgers in a big way. You can't bottle that. I'm a huge fan of what he brings to the table. The fact that they couldn't get it done yesterday, and the Dodgers got 4 pitchers out of the 5 on arbitration day, but what do you do with that? I mean, you don't want to see him not be a Dodger. I'm sorry. I just, and if you go back and rewind the clock, what the Dodgers have done so far, what they have done this year, I mean, what was it? They already settled deals for Gonsolin and Dustin May, and those dudes didn't even pitch in the majors in 2024. But they settled deals with them: $5.4 million for Gonsolin, and also $2.1 for May, and they didn't pitch in 2024. So those guys, that was something they did. And then, of course, yesterday, what a freaky day that was! I'm just sitting around on the computer, and all of a sudden, I see all this stuff going on. And you kind of knew it was coming on arbitration day. You're going to hear some sort of news of what's happening. But Kopech's $5.2 million salary, that was the first thing to drop. And people were tripping. What? Kopech, what? He signed for 1 year? And these are 1-year deals right here. Gratterall, who's had some problems, and I guess he's not going to be starting the beginning of the season because he's going to be coming back from a little work and surgery work. 2.8 for him. Bonda with the $1 million. Like to see him get a little bit more than that. Feel like he deserved it, but after punching the wall, as one of our viewers has said, that really hurt his stock, punching the wall and kind of putting that hairline fracture towards the end of the season. That was not good, but he's got a chance for redemption. He did that in the World Series, and he'll do that again for the Dodgers. Looking forward to that. Phillips, 6.1. That's a big number right there. Do you like that? Evan Phillips taking 6.1? I kind of think that's a good one right there. But not everyone guaranteed to avoid potentially the nasty arbitration hearing. And nobody wants to do it. But Vesia and the Dodgers could not agree to terms. So that's a bummer. And it's not by much, man. It's not by much. It's important to note that Thursday's deadline, so yesterday's deadline, isn't a guarantee that things will go straight to hearing. It's not. So they could, they got time to figure it out. And hopefully this gets done sooner than later. And here's the numbers right there. Dodgers and Alex Vesia couldn't come to agreement. Here's the number. Vesia filed in at $2.35 million is what he wanted. All right. Dodgers willing to give 2.05. So what, 300,000 is the number there? Am I missing that right? Is the math correct on that? Vesia is the only ARB eligible player the Dodgers haven't come to an agreement with. And it's like, what's your thoughts on Vesia remaining a Dodger, right? What is your thoughts on that? I think, to me, Alex Vesia needs to be a Dodger. What he has done, and like I said, I'm going to go straight to it and just say the passion that man brings to the mound on a daily basis is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And you can't bottle that. So to have a guy like that being able to do that, I mean, It's not like he goes out there and goes, oh, today I'll just try and go through the motions. No, he goes out there and gives 110% every single time. And another guy who gives 110%, it is Mookie. Mookie Betts. It is time for Dodgers Digest quote of the day. And there's a lot of trash talking about Mookie playing second, shouldn't play short. He should play second. And I see it in the viewer mail. I read your comments. And I read them and I see it. Like people, oh, no, Mookie should be second. Blah, 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 blah. This how Kim should come in and play short. Like, I hear this so much. So what is Mookie? Like, let's get Mookie's point of view. What does Mookie think about playing shortstop, starting last year? Let's do it, right? Here we go, Mook Dog. 100%, I believe in my abilities. I think it's a challenge that I truly loved. I just haven't been challenged in such a long time. That's a funny line right there. So that task, that challenge to accept and be able to play shortstop in the big leagues and help the Dodgers, I was going to take it on. And I'm happy I did, and I'm proud I did. Mookie Betts, number 50 right there. Getting it done. That's what he says about it. So, look, if Mookie Betts wants to play shortstop and the Dodgers want him to play shortstop, stop talking about it, okay? Mookie's going to be the shortstop. And you know what? More power to him. I'd like to see him be the shortstop, for sure. All right, Dave Roberts makes a pitch to future free agents from Japan, not just Sasaki. Like, Dave Roberts is like, he's putting it out there. He's going, hey, man, Sasaki, any one of you guys from Japan, you want to come out here, right? You want to be a free agent? Well, come to the Dodgers. Why does he say all that? Well, let's look at this. Manager Dave Roberts was born in Naha, Okinawa, Japan, and he believes the team has some unique advantages when it comes to signing players from the country. All right. So, I mean, sometimes that's one thing I don't even hear people mention. Like, Dave Roberts was born in Japan. Okay. I think it was a military family like his parents. And so that's where he was born. I think the infrastructure of Japanese speakers on the staff, minor league staff, training staff, front office, baseball operation side of things really have it covered. That's what Roberts said about that. He says, look, it's the infrastructure. And is the infrastructure important? Sure the heck is, right? I think our relationship with the country itself, we've built a lot of relationship with Japanese players, done it over the last 30 years, right? You can't even take that away, right? Obviously, you talk about Los Angeles, there's little Tokyo, there's very good Asian, specifically Japanese community is strong in Los Angeles. So there you go on that one right there. And there you go for another Dodgers Digest. Wow. That 8 minutes just flew by. All right. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also turn on those notifications so you don't miss a minute of Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, think blue.